amanyoko no akache eho ena na anu ada election jenjereje ekoso a election no kwawie ye ni ehu de odi nkunim de otoso ne de otoso ne de oreye ene ade na before the elections no global info analytics wa Penny Musada kwa bekasa ya no chemu se ode na dwuma wa ye ne mfinsha bebrenie ne to so se bawumia be wini ampeni ampa na bawumia wini na nkomo twetwemu no ene ode nsem bi ababeto dwa screens no so say with a longer campaign period Bryan Acheampong would have overtaken Kennedy Agyapong enti no twemu a emretia wani a Bryan Acheampong ekosi akensie no mu se wono nso pre flag bearer dibrenu ebie no ena Musada kwa kire mu se senka ebreni bi be kan ho a enka se de Bryan Acheampong besie to Kennedy Agyapong ade so no enka be chese be tigana for nsem na say no the biggest nightmare na nke genim se ye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia no a what taken e wo party ni mu flag bearership race no ken nya second nightmare a ye honorable Bryan Acheampong eno ena ye Musada kwa ede ebeto emontenso na ensem we ekoso no ena ye Musada kwa ababe chemu se ken se de woka no eche kakra bia anka Bryan Acheampong be ma Kennedy Agyapong na nim eguase papa e wo Ghana krodwem wa kire mu de nti a woka sa ensem we yenje bre na yenje mu ntremu
enti na yenim se in 2023 we need two regions. Central region, massively, you would say. Greater Accra, no, he didn't win. He won Volta. Volta was not gap, no, Greater Accra this year, many of the campaign team members didn't come. They were very confident about winning Greater Accra. But almost 2023, not gap near about 2,000. But we 19,000, we 17,000. But it seems that this year, it was total annihilation.
Abusia Musada kwa ensensem na na yeguso no video no enche yebekwa kotie the analysis Musada kwa ede emaye with regards to Bryan Acheampong said they would me poorly votes in the just ended NPP primaries no na wotimi ema sebe agro no esheki kakra eno na wochemu say said na niamasi kwone de Bryan Acheampong Nedi said they would me gada ye enya that kind of numbers during the primaries, is quite intriguing anka ko kakra bi be campaign period no eko nenim kakra bi a enka we wouldn't see Kennedy Agyapong taking after Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia said they no anka obe sweep vote ne kama ebe nwanwa e wo Ghana hanum say yentie no emra
Inti na yenim se in 2023 we need two regions. Central region, massively, you would say. Greater Accra, no, he didn't win. He won Volta. Volta was not gap, no, Greater Accra this year, many of the campaign team members didn't come. They were very confident about winning Greater Accra. But almost 2023, not gap near about 2,000. But we 19,000, we 17,000. But it seems that this year, it was total annihilation even in Greater Accra. Analyze Kendi and what was wrong?
Ushe Greater Accra demography.
Yes.
It is heavily Akan as well.
Okay.
So the spillover from Ashanti region and Eastern region, you see it
in Accra.
Ablekumandov.
Yeah. Amasama.
Those Anyanso, Trubu, Kwabinya, the ethnic groups now holding in an heavily Eastern and Ashanti region. So once you are not holding your own in Eastern Ashanti region, you necessarily collapse in these areas. That's what happened.
Yeah. But even for the central region, so what's your figures now? Bawumia didn't perform bad in the central region. No. I mean, the gap was not that wide. Oshe, he was tipped to win Western region. He was tipped to win Western North region. That's for his campaign team. Even if he would lose, no one expected that gap. But it seems that the gap was that wide.
No, if you're central, the polls were giving Kennedy around 58%.
Yes.
He got 48%. That's a drop of 10%.
A drop.
Yeah.
Bawumia was giving 39 in the polls. He got 37. So largely the same. And Bryan from 3% to 15%. So Bryan kind of damaged him in central region.
Oh, Bryan had 15%.
Yes.
That was Central region. Oh, that's the Bryan effect against Ken was massive.
Massive. And in Central, 15 now. Be back here. It's not a joke.
Yeah,
he couldn't cross 50% in Central region.
Wow. And for Western region too. Well, Western region, I saw it was a clean sweep for Bawumia. He won almost every constituency there.
In fact, he overperformed the polls. We were saying he was going to get around 56%. He got 61.
In Western region?
In Western region. And Ken, we thought, 42. We had 23. Again, Bryan from 2 to 15.
Yeah. In Western region?
In Western region. So the two fancy regions didn't help him.
Oh, that's really interesting. And for the greater Accra numbers, let's say percentage about me, do we know Greater Accra? You're saying
we share Greater Accra, but we are 55%. We're projecting him to be around 59. So roughly plus or minus 3%. Yes. It's not far from that range.
Yes.
Kennedy 29, 31. Bryan 11 to 14. So Bryan took the numbers largely from Bawumia.
Yes.
In
he took it largely from Bawumia.
Yeah. From Bawumia. Because Ken went up from the projection. Now, we were giving him 29%.
Okay.
He got 31%.
31%.
And Bryan was 11%. He got 14%. And Bawumia was 59%. He got 5%. So Bawumia kind of lost grounds in Greater Accra. It is because of the same ethnic groups now more these constituencies which are linking to Eastern region and Ashanti region where Bryan is quite so that's the effect.
Abusia, that was Musa Dankwa and Achese will draw the analytical data of how Bryan Acheampong was able to sweep some votes in some of the regions. Any idea? Now, ye kasa about Bryan Acheampong, the sweeping of votes in some regions, no, na ye can voter region, and so akaho. And no, ena yera Musa Dankwa, awo ye penia wada global info analytics, and no eche say the biggest surprise. Kwanya Bryan Acheampong etimi ewini massive votes ewo voter region na chese agene nsem because pen research na ade awoye no Bryan Acheampong na he wasn't even leading with winning voter region, but then against any query no na we take a very huge sweep ewo voter region eye ne wanwa pa yenko tie eno so ensema wode etuja
mini wudi nkomo wa on Tuesday. We went through polling reporter what the eba no. Now the elections are happening. The biggest surprise in the election for Wona Eden,
I think is Bryan winning voter region.
Bryan winning voter region.
Yes.
Because I remember so man 3% in voter region, right?
I can't remember exactly.
Okay.
But there were about 32% so not disclosing.
Not disclosed. Or voter.
Or voter region. And those numbers were quite significant. But in terms of the overall result, we saw it coming. There was some collapse in Kennedy's poll numbers towards that week.
The last 2 weeks, yes.
And I think that collapse continued beyond our polling period, and that we didn't have visibility of.
Okay.
So actually, what happened was that Kennedy performed worse than our worst case scenario for him, and Bryan performed better than the best case scenario for him. But Bawumia was on point.
Bawumia the end
yes, was on
everything. Nothing surprised you with Bawumia
no.
But on Bryan and Waka, yes. I mean, all of us were surprised. But I don't know. May share Saturday. May share regional results. No. Me who Volta region. Me who said Bryan. When I was like, wow, this is like an upset of a sort of Volta region. Nobody expected that to happen. You know, and Utimi Ewine. But really, after looking at the numbers across the country, what was different about Bryan? The dynamic of Bryan Timinya. Numbers are
he offered a
breath of fresh air for the
delegates. And who share the two candidates now? What Ken was bragging on, Ken could do the same.
Bryan could do the same. That is money. That is
grassroots.
Yeah, entrepreneurship.
But Bryan onye metes aso.
Okay.
So somebody who is kind of Bryan too is there, but Bryan is a refined version of Ken. And then Ken didn't have the age advantage, and Bryan had age advantage. So it made it easier for the delegates. And especially when you are collapsing in the post, no?
Yes.
It was much easier for them to say
Yankwaha. I saw a video of Bryan thanking delegates in Ewe, not Oka Ewe.
I never knew who spoke Ewe.
Would that have played a role in Volta region?
Absolutely. You see, when you go to people and you speak their language, that's the first barrier will break. They see you as one of their own.
One of them.
Me Hausa.
Yeah.
I'm a Muslim. But when I go to place and I speak the language, that's it. And beside the house, I speak other languages. They find it so,
yeah.
So they treat you differently.
Yeah.
So language is a very important skill that we should learn. And that language broke for Bryan in Volta region.
Because Bryan won, Bawumia came second, Ken Owini 2023 and about third. I that cannot be explained, can it? Because minim how you could have predicted that happening in Volta region.
No, I mean it's difficult unless the signs were there.
Yeah.
But the signs weren't there. So it was something that happened the last minute in a very massive way. And with about 32% undisclosed, it's quite significant.
That was how Bryan Acheampong just said, "Obey the jack of all trades, Uduha, no can Auza, Udua, or can Igbe Udua." I just said, "What to me, a sweepy Kennedy of Japan of some votes near there." Ama Ken, this time around, no nana who dimu abafem. And Utie said the Musada Kwai Kanana, just said Bryan Acheampong is a refined version of a honorable Kennedy Japan, not just say Eka Enya Abefia. And as I said, now you Ken is a businessman, is an entrepreneur. Bryan is a businessman and entrepreneur. One soon near dim bugan wo bobby, but just that one no no says I say ya polishing ho kakra. I say aha and no and a musadakwa e kan ho asem. Now yen free MPP for and same way as so dia na